Good afternoon, people. What can I say? PJT, rate my beer. Welcome to the channel if you're new. That's confused her. Right, you'll know from the thumbnail, the one, our most controversial video that was.
Yeah, it certainly is. Got people talking.
When we did the original review on release date. Anyway, that was a long time ago, as you'll know. We're back with another video nasty. I chilled the glass because something like this you really do want cold to give it any sort of...
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle's had a few Bud Lights, a few cheeky ones last night. Okay, Michelle had a few, so rather than pouring an alarm bell, just because I'm a nice gentleman and a scholar, I put on a Bud Light so she wouldn't be so hungover today. Don't worry, I did it with SJ as well. Neither of them had a clue, but we were quite deep, and as a lot of you would have known, we were on YouTube prior to that for quite a few hours.
Yeah.
It was a long day. Let's put it this way, you could have drank anything else. I think you could have drunk low alcohol, and I don't think you'd notice.
No.
I mean, obviously I would, because I was drinking Fans kind of, but... Anyway, I won't bother turning the camera around. I'll do the pour. We've got the machine set on 0, haven't we? And, yeah, it's a warm day. With the football on and everything, this is one of them drinks that could... This is decent, nice glass, isn't it?
It's a nice glass, yeah.
This was for the delayed Euros 2 years ago, wasn't it? When it was sponsored by Bud Light. I don't want to get the hair in it.
So you just
I've only just washed this, like literally. Look at that. I'll tell you what. Does that really look that bad? Nice thick foamy head. No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, you know, I haven't got the other phone anyway, so I won't be doing a picture. As you can see, it really is. Look at the life in this. Look at that.
Yeah.
Proper nucleated glass, UK glassware, everyone. Right.
Yeah, plenty of carbonation coming up there. It's a light golden colour. What you'd expect from this top bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you had Bud Light, what always baffles me, and you mentioned it as well, is why the hell they toned down the other Bud, and they ruined that other Bud. Do check the video out. I know they're not such my friends because I made 4 video nasties about them, but you know, I was just being truthful because I didn't want people getting robbed out of their hard-earned money. This 3.4% in it. You know what you're getting before you buy it.
Yeah, I think with this, it's one of those ones where it's not pretending to be anything else. It's a low alcohol beer. Which in a way is just better because you actually know what you're getting. They're not...
Yeah. I mean, they can't really drop this one down, could they? 3.4, otherwise it might as well be a Corona 0.
Yeah.
So, go on, tell me.
Okay.
What are we getting here? Not a lot. And the pondering man loves the smell test, remember that.
Slightly malty, slightly citrusy.
In other words, not a lot. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to have to ponder on that. I'm going to get on.
I'm going to let you go first with that because that foamy hair doesn't want that all over my nose.
No, I actually did sample Sean's one last night, obviously to convince him that I'm still drinking Lambert. I said, you know, I haven't had a bit of that Lambert. And I'll tell you, and I was drinking Fans kind of literally all day. I think it wasn't that bad. But I haven't had a drink today, although it's warm today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a nice warm day today, so we've got this set nice and cold.
And it does have a slight citrus taste to it, but as expected, it's watery. You're not going to get away from that.
Yeah, it definitely lacks body, but
it's going to be.
You're gonna, you know that when you go for a lower alcohol beer, that's going to be the case.
Yeah, but that's all right. How it was drunk yesterday, but on a totally clean palate. You know, I mean, we brought into the hype of this one on the release date. I remember getting the kegs through, and we've even got the Budweiser. We got the thing somewhere, didn't we? We did have it, but I don't know.
I don't know where it went, but we have got one
And,
somewhere.
and we were doing a YouTube live, and we drank the keg, and we was both fine.
Yeah, I think this has its time and its place. You know, there are times when people don't want to drink heavier beers. They want something that is low or lower in alcohol, for whatever reason. And for me, this isn't unpleasant.
No, as I say, it's always going to be watery because obviously there's no depth to it. There's not a lot going on there, is there? But it isn't trying to be saying it isn't.
Yeah.
You know it's weak. You know, the glass is decent though. As I said, isn't that? And the carbonation still is absolutely. Look, how many of these could you drink if you were trying to play it cool? Could you, if you've got multiple machines, could you do a few and swap over? Last night, as I say, when I drank it late on, I thought it was much better than I did now because I thought, you know what, it's not that bad. And I thought, that's in the head.
There's a maltiness to it. There is a slight citrus undertone in there. I can't knock it. I can't knock it. It's not trying to be something and it isn't. It says exactly what it is, and that's what it does. It isn't unpleasant. I find some of these ones, like the Cruz Campo in the Blade, that had a really nasty kind of artificial metallic taste at the end. I'm not getting anything like that with this.
No. And we are going to do it with the Skull at 2.5, but obviously I didn't chill the Skull, and we're getting so far behind because we're away soon. You may even be away by the time when you see this video. I'm getting in the right mess with them, and I said, well, that one's an easy one to do first because we can do another video tonight because you won't have, because obviously we've got Edelweiss, Thankyou and Thankyou Royal, and you can't follow them in the same thing. But obviously with that, I've got to go out and drive here anyway. It don't make too much difference, but it is what it is with that. It is watery, it is light bodied, but when you're purchasing a keg rather, let's be honest as well, that keg on discount, I worked it out, it's costing you about $1.50 a pint. But if you're doing an all day session watching the football, you could kind of, could you start on that? Could you drink too much of this? You know,
I don't know. It hasn't.
I'll tell you what, as well, the ice coldness of that is saving it.
That for me is the really important thing. I think this, this is one that has got to be drunk very cold.
I froze the glass beforehand, and I say I've got that running on 0. I think if that was too much warm, I know you can go up to 3 on your Phillips if you're using a Phillips, and I get that, but I think if you went too much water, too much warmer, it could be dodgy. But for what it is, I still score it a yes.
Yeah, I do. I think
I'm not going to rate it because I got crucified.
These type of beers do have the place, like you say. You're having a bit of this now, you're driving later on.
You could have
it's not
a couple of pints of that.
It's not a problem. So yeah, it does have a time and place.
I still score it a yes because, as I say, it's not, as we've said a few times, it's not trying to be something else. It's not like when you drink some of the low alcohol ones. I mean, that Cruz Campo, I wish I had that because that is better than that Cruz Campo.
It is, definitely.
And that's at 4.4. That's got more flavour going on than the Cruz Campo, and that's my honest opinion. And
there's nothing unpleasant in there. It's quite drinkable, quite thirst quenching.
What I mean, it's for the day and the time. And as I say, that literally worked out about £1.50 a pint. The Cruz Campo cost me, was it $39.99 for robbery, people? Robbery, crooks. That is still a yes. As I say, I'm not scoring it because I got crucified for the last one. So yes, what can I say? Let us know what you think. If you've had it.
If you've tried it, let us know what you think.
And bonjour.